Hey everybody, Sean Keating here. I want to welcome you to the Dental Up podcast show by Keating Dental Arts. Today I'm very excited to be talking to a very good friend of mine, Dr. Howard Farran from Phoenix, Arizona. He's the founder and owner of Dentaltown magazine, also the Dentaltown website. He has the freaking biggest and baddest podcast in the dental world. He still practices dentistry and he has a thriving dental practice. He lectures all over the world. He has an MBA and he's the shit. Dr. Farran, man, what's up, dude? How you doing?
Good, buddy. How are you doing? I met you and fell in love with you on Dentaltown before I even met you in the flesh. I mean, I think, my gosh, you were one of the first lab people, period. That I mean, you have 4,800 posts since 2003. And what I loved about you is most lab people are afraid of dentists. Like they're afraid to say, hey, this impression sucks. I can't read your margin, because they're afraid they're going to lose the account.
Yeah.
And then here comes out of nowhere on Dentaltown. Here's this Sean Keating from California. You knew it had to be California, whose balls dragged on the sidewalk when it walked. Because people start posting and they start throwing their lab under a bridge saying, the lab messed it up. And you were only one of the balls say, oh my God, look at that impression. I can't even read it.
Yeah.
There's still a cotton roll in the impression. Did you take biology? There's still blood and bugs and bacteria. And you just called it like it was. Your 5,000 posts have been so informative. And I've always told people that you need to have a lab man that has the balls to man up to you, to get on the phone and say, come on, dude, Stevie Wonder could do better than this. Ray Charles could send me a better impression, and he's dead. And I really like that, man. You shot straight from the hip, and you raised everybody's crown and bridge game, whether they use your lab or someone else. You were the first lab man that stood up to most of my homies. When I started Dentaltown, I wanted anybody who worked full-time in dentistry to get on Dentaltown. And I wanted the lab techs on there. I wanted the dental distributors, the suppliers, everybody who makes anything in dentistry, because if you took away about 500 companies, we're sitting outside on a rug chucking teeth with stuff we bought at Home Depot.
Yep.
And the only reason we look like Star Wars and Jedi Knights is because 500 companies are making us some serious, awesome technology.
Oh, dude, that is so cool. Thank you so much for saying that, man. And, we see all these guys now on Facebook, and it's nothing like we had back in the Wild West when we were starting off in Dentaltown in the early days. It was just a great start, and it forged a relationship that we've had for years now. And heck, I've had you a few times out to the lab and lecture, and you're one of our biggest draws when we have you out here. And hopefully we can get with your girl and get, we want to do like a Friday, October 13th, if you're open in a couple months here, but we'll work that out. But I want to get you out again because, the dentists love it. Whoever has never heard Dr. Farran and his lectures, I've only been to a few dental lectures. I've been in a lab all my life, and, I've never heard the toll. I've never heard really no one, but I've heard you, and I literally piss myself almost sometimes.
Yeah, man. Lecturing on Friday the 13th, that would be so damn funny. The marketing have to be ghosts and goblins and all that,
But dude, hey, I like to start off a little bit about sports. I did a little thing on you, Arizona there, man. Are you into the football? Are you into the Coyotes, Diamondbacks? Well, tell me, what do you like in your sports in your area?
Well, I am addicted to the Arizona Cardinals, the NFL. And I went to ASU, so I like ASU. I go to games there too with some dentists.
Man, Arizona's got it going, man, and you can shoot any kind of gun out there. I love going out to the river and Havasu and all that. You have machine guns out there and stuff. You can carry them in your car, can't you? And stuff. It's kind of crazy.
We have every one of my boys. Three of my boys still. I never sold my house, so all my boys still have their bedroom and their house. And there's how many AK-47s are in this house? There's right now. There's 4 AK-47s, and how many rounds of ammo? Yeah, we usually have at least 4,000 rounds of ammo and 4 AK, but they just love their machine guns.
And
it's funny because I grew up with 5 sisters and played Barbie dolls till I was 12. I'm living proof that you can't shape a man into being gay, because if anybody should have been gay, it would have been me with my 5 sisters playing Barbie dolls. And then I had 4 boys, and I was totally prepared to raise 4 daughters.
Well, hey, dude, let's dental up a little bit. Howard, tell me how you got into dentistry, man. What made you get into it?
Dad had Sonic drive-ins. They have Sonics out in Irvine.
Yeah, oh yeah. Freaking give me the
and he went from 1 to 2 to 3, and I just, if I all my memories of my dad were at a Sonic Drive-In. I mean, he was there all day, every day. But my next door neighbor was Kenny Anderson, the dentist, who just celebrated his 50th year anniversary and still practices. And I would go to work with my dad, and he'd make hamburgers, fries, and onion rings.
Oh.
And I go to work with Kenny, and he'd do root canals and crowns. And back in the day, Sean, all those dentists, they had one of their operatories was their lab, because it would just wax up, and it was probably 80% gold. And if it was a woman on a front tooth, they'd add the porcelain facing or whatever. But I just, man, when I saw my first X-ray and realized that went all the way through the tooth, and then he was showing me look inside. I was looking inside the tooth, and I was like, I went home in the 6th grade and told my dad, I'm being a dentist. And he's like, no, you need a Sonic, and in the 8 years it take you to be a dentist, you could already have 5 Sonics. I said, yeah, I know all of that, but I just don't want to spend my life making French fries. I want to do them root canals and crowns. So many of these kids walk out of dental school and they just keep delaying. Like they say, well, maybe I should do a residency for a year, or maybe I should go work for that old man for a year. It's like, you can walk around the swimming pool for 5 years, but you know how you learn how to swim? Just go dive in the pool. And, quit. They keep delaying the inevitables. How many days does that take me? So I'm coming up on 30 years.
That's awesome, dude. That's so crazy.
There's no good time to have a kid. There's no good time to open up a business. There's no good time to get married. So you know what you should do? Just go do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't shit or get off the pot, as my daddy used to say. It's like there's 5 kids and we only had that one bathroom. It's like, good Lord.